Hello everyone, so I've got another movie review. What did we see?
We saw Tonya.
What'd you think?
I liked it. I do want to say something real quick for anyone who hasn't seen it. There are depictions of physical abuse in the movie.
Oh yeah.
And there are some people that, for understandable reasons, would not want to see that. And it is definitely in there.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's basically the entire movie is...
I wouldn't say it's the entire movie, but it is throughout the movie.
There's like, no, you're right, there's like 5% of the movie is ice skating, and then like 95% is someone hitting Tonya.
Just to be clear.
God, there was so much... I didn't even think about it. There's so much, like...
There really is. It's, the physical abuse comes from both the parents and spouses. Or spouse, there's not more than...
I mean, there's not even a point to it. It's...
To some extent, I can understand them including it as the background in her life to explain, you know, what was going on behind the scenes while she was skating at various skating events.
What'd you think of this movie on a scale of 0 to 10?
Due to the large amount of the abuse in there, I would say it's probably more like a 7.
A 7? Really?
If you were to take that out, or literally just have it in rare instances to give her background, I would say it'd be a little bit higher.
What did I give three billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri?
I think you gave it like a 6.5 or a 7.
God. So can I downgrade Ebbing, Missouri to like a 4?
Because you need to put this higher than Ebbing, but lower.
Yeah.
Than...
Because, so, 3 billboards, I'm knocking down to a 4, because now we've got a point of reference in movies. I can't stress this enough. 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri was a bad movie. I know I've been talking about it for several videos, but I need to really impress this on you, that it was just poorly made. Okay. So I'm gonna give the movie a 5. Maybe, no, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. And keep in mind, I knocked down Ebbing, Missouri now that I've got some context on what a 5 should be. The thing that this movie has that Ebbing, Missouri does not have is like a plot. What I have to say is that this movie needed to pick a main character, and it didn't. It thought that it wanted to take Tonya Harding as the main character, but she's not. She doesn't do enough. She literally like doesn't make choices throughout. I mean, she doesn't do anything. You know, and in contrast, when you talk about Molly's Game, Molly drives that entire movie. Yeah. And again, this is why Molly's Game. What did I say? 8.5, 9?
Something like
8.5. I'm liking it more and more the more I see other movies. What?
It's not a Molly's Game review.
Yeah, but that's a better movie, so I'm going to talk about that one. But so, in Tonya doesn't do anything. Like, literally, like, she doesn't do anything. Everyone tells her what to do. If they had chosen the bodyguard as the main character, this would have been a fantastic freaking movie. Because you would have been laughing at this bumbling idiot who ruins lives because he's an idiot. And it would have been, I mean, it would have been hysterical and horribly sad at the same time because it's a true story. Tanya's not the main character. Her husband's not the main character. The bodyguard's not the main character.
The mom's not the main character.
The mom's not the main character. And it's like, so you're just showing me a bunch of scenes about some people without anyone driving the story. The story didn't need to be told. There's no happy ending. And this is not a moralist story. That's the other thing. Like, Nancy Kerrigan is, like, not in the movie. I have 2 favorite parts of this movie, and these are spoilers, but I don't care. This was a terrible movie. You shouldn't see it. Margot Robbie is doing, you know, she is Tonya Harding. There's this scene where they go, like, the incident. This is what you're here to see, right? And it's like, yes, this is exactly what I'm here to see. Do you think there would be any other reason that I would care about you other than this incident? Let's talk about the freaking incident. It needs to be about this scene or about this incident in some way or another, and it just barely touched on it, you know? And then, you know, so we don't really know who Nancy Kerrigan is in the movie. My other favorite part of the movie is absolute favorite part of the movie is when her husband is drinking coffee in the morning, and the news is driving off because they had their story about him, and on the TV they are arresting O.J. Simpson, and I was just like, I loved how much this movie understands that it's not important compared to the other things that happened in this same year. Amadeus Mozart. That they made such a brilliant choice in making the movie Amadeus because the main character was not Mozart. The main character, because Mozart's story is not good for a movie. He gets everything he wants as a kid, his life gets hard, and then he dies. That's it. That's his story. So they made it about another composer. I don't know if that guy is real or if they made him up for the movie, but it's like that guy's story about him experiencing Mozart. That made a really good movie story. And that's what they should have done with Tonya, because Tonya's story is not a good movie story. You have to come up with a good movie story somehow, and they didn't. Tonya was not good. I hope it doesn't win the award. That's all. Anything else you want to say? Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to get in contact with me, you can do so on Twitter. I am at Durwood773. And if there's nothing else, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.